Just as promised, it's G90Xer here, back with the stream that I promised earlier today during my COD stream. So I promised that I would show you guys a better look at my place. Give me a second so I can share this stuff, so that then this way we can at least kind of discuss this a little bit. All right, let me go ahead and share this stuff. On the right. On the right of chords. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, I had an earpiece in earlier. Where's my share key? I'm gonna share it on Twitter. Post. And then on Facebook. So the main reason why I wanted to show this place off is because you guys probably don't know exactly what's been going on. So as I think it was like earlier this month on the 8th, my father and I, we moved into our new house. So, well, it's not really a house, it's an apartment. It's small, 2-bedroom, 1 bath as well. So it's pretty, it's nice for what it is. I mean, of course it's not furnished. So you guys will get, I'm going to flip my camera around so that then this way you guys can see it. And, yeah, I guess I'll go on ahead and get right to it. Let me go on ahead and get to my feet. Pardon in advance, my room is still pretty messy because we moved in earlier this month. And I'm still working on getting stuff set up, so. This is my room. Not much to it. As you guys can tell, if I point it up at the ceiling, there is no lights in here. Ooh, who joined up? Make yourself known, man. But yeah, this is what I tried to show earlier of how I've got my equipment set up. It's a mess. Because mainly once I get a desk, it's going to look a lot nicer. So it's not going to look like complete and utter garbage. And my mattress is on the ground too. It is literally right now a slap job. So it's literally just slapped together with very little effort. And this is just my room. There is another room in here as well. I'm not going to show that off because that is my father's private space. But you guys will kind of get to see our, I guess you can kind of say, living conditions for now until we finally get it furnished. I will show the final product once we get it all finished and furnished. So, what's funny is that they got fixtures out here in the, I guess you can kind of say, commons area in this house. This is going to be a short stream, by the way. I don't expect it to go longer than probably 30 minutes to kind of explain. Then we go ahead and turn this around. Front door. We got a tiny little stage over here, and then that's where our internet router is. We go through Spectrum thanks to, this place is a bulk address, so it's not too bad. In there is nothing special. We just mainly keep our trash can in there, and then that's our AC, heating, cooling, and fuse control. We actually have a really nice oven, microwave, dishwasher, and fridge, and nice wooden cabinets. As you guys can tell, like I said, I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see it. a little bit better. This room is not, none of the rooms are technically furnished. So we have to furnish it all ourselves. And this one is our linen closet. Again, nothing special. And then coat closet's literally right behind it. We've got our mop and broom and some other fun stuff up there. In there is my dad's room. I'm not going to go in there because that's not my place to show off. And then we got our bathroom literally right here. It's not big. I'm not going to lie. It's not big. It's not that big of a place. It's mainly just trying to get everything looking nice, and ultimately I kind of have to say exactly what it is. It's a mess. We do have to get an exterminator out here as well because we have had bug issues. If you did not see when I was showing you my room, there was a couple spots on my windowsill where bugs have been, and they have been here since we moved in. So we've got bug spray and everything like that here. Place itself, like I said, it's nice for what it is. I mean, we're paying like in total close to $1,200 a month, so it's not too bad. My unemployment will cover about half of that. But like I said, it's literally, we don't have much here. I mean, our internet unit right now is literally sitting on a bin because we have nothing better to put it on. And this way it's also off the floor, so that then this way it's not getting smacked around. I mean, that's literally what it is. I don't expect it to be anything less. All right, let me go ahead and head back into my room. I mean, I do like the fact being that not only my door shuts, but it locks. I can also do whatever I want to this room. I'm actually thinking about getting it soundproofed, so that then this way I don't have to listen to bunches of screaming and consistently having to shut that door. Because we do have a dog. As you saw when I poked the camera into the room, into my father's room, we do have a dog that I have to keep my eye on. And that's just it. I mean, it's literally nothing special. It's mainly just, the only reason why I had to tag it with BO6 is because this thing had to tag, I had to tag something, and unfortunately that's just what it is. But literally, I love this place. It's better than what we were living in. If you looked at if you go to my YouTube channel and pull up like some of my past streams, you will see that we were, granted, yes, living in a hotel. The hotels are automatically furnished because they're designed to be move-in ready. But you also have the downsides on that. And the downsides on that is pretty bad. The monthly rate here, is better than what I would be paying, what we were paying at the Craigshire Suites, which it was $1,200 a month there. But we've essentially, the main issue is the fact being that they kept upping our rate, and that's why I don't like them. I like the fact being that we not only have our own place, I've got my own room, I'm not sleeping with anyone else, I don't have to work around anyone else's schedule either. I can literally stream whenever I want, how long I want, and not have that big of a problem with it. And that was, I guess you can kind of say that was my main concern with getting back into streaming, because I'm here right now consistently while I'm looking for a new job. I hate to have to say it's a problem, but right now the field that I'm in is not being friendly to me. So I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't been easy. Right now, like I said, I've got my setup designed to literally be a slap set. It will get better over time. And for those of you guys who don't know, my mini screen is right here. So it's not that I'm focusing on my camera or not focusing on my camera at all. It's the fact being that I've got that screen there to be able to monitor the chat when I'm in here. In fact, let me go on ahead and hook up my phone to my charger so we can talk a little bit more. There. Like I said, no natural light. No fixtures in this room. So I'm literally going based off of whatever light is outside. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to be getting some lamps so that and they're going to be placed behind my TV to avoid glare. Kind of want to get some soundproofing in here. I mean, these walls are thin. I don't really like it for that particular purpose, but they still work. It's not the worst. I mean, I've been in worse situations before, and it's 6 years of being in temporary housing for my family. It was not easy. And I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't been easy. It's the only reason why I'm wanting to show this off is to show it's for mainly because this is going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel as well. It's going to be mainly as a testament to how far not only I've come as a human being since my first starting video on YouTube to where I am today. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's not that I hate my past self. I just hated the situation that I was in. And this also wasn't by choice for me either. The situation that I'm in, or that I was brought into, was originally because my family had filed bankruptcy on our house, mainly my father, and the payments were defaulted on. I don't know how, and I wasn't never answered on. Before my mom passed away, while we still had our house, we tried refiling under her name to save the house at least, because we would then have to immediately search for an apartment, which that's actually what ended up happening. We ended up getting into Ashwood, which then they screwed us over, because I was over the age of 18 at the time being, I had to be on the lease, and that ended up blackmarking my record when we got evicted. I got marked with an eviction, and it took 6 years to get off my record. Trust me, I don't usually like doing these types of streams either. I'd rather be on OBS, killing it on Xbox, killing it on whatever game I'm playing. I'm actually going to start working on getting some PC games in as well. But right now, as far as it stands, my computer cannot handle that. So I mean, let me put this down. You guys on Twitch and YouTube, you guys have seen my growth, seen my journey up to this point. And I can't thank the Twitch community and the YouTube community as much as I can, because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do. and enjoy it too. I mean, I love content creation. It's something that I got into on a whim and ended up. Originally, the only reason why my first video was posted and it had the title of my first video was because of the fact being that it needed a title, and I'm like, well, I really can't just put. I really couldn't just put whatever I wanted. It actually had to make sense. Not to mention, it was going to be available to the community. Private stuff, yes, I could have marked it as private, but my channel would have been out there. So it wouldn't have made much sense. So I was like, well, I guess I can see how this goes and if I enjoy doing it. Because those videos were originally for me to go back and see how I can improve. That's why that they were there. I started doing the YouTube thing after, I believe... Hold on, I can tell you exactly. Let me find my... This is my channel, yeah. I'm back at my computer, so I can easily pull this stuff up. Where? Why? Oh, there it is, Studio. The way that this thing's labeled now, it drives me nuts. And I gotta share that video, or the stream from earlier later, which I will do. It's gonna take some time, because I need to go back in and edit it a little bit, which is okay. Where is my content? There it is. Oh my god. How many... Yeah, I can't believe how far I came from just a Minecraft video. It started off with 2 views and a like. And then, oh god, was that Creative Destruction? I haven't played that game in so long either. And going back and looking at all this stuff, what really ended up taking off was my Modern Ops. My mini Modern Ops series. And that's where things really started taking off for me. I mean, that has, even to this day, regardless of the quality, it's got 7 views. That's where it really started taking off, because it was 2 views, 1 view, 2 views on the first episode of Modern Ops. It was episode 2, and I called it 3 strikes and you lose, because that's literally what ended up happening. I'd actually have to go back and rewatch it, because the quality on it's poor, but it's... Oh god, I got an email. Well, yeah, I don't care. Fuck off. Sorry. But then we have COD Mobile, the Battle Royale stuff. Assassin's Creed Identity, which I essentially broke the game just by recording it. To this day, I still do not know how I did that. So I was like, okay, this game's gonna break consistently. I do not want that to happen again. Because I tried like re-recording it like 7 different times. And to this day, I'm like, I should just get that video off of here because it's broken. It's busted. And then I got back into Minecraft a little bit. That didn't last long because I was just looking for videos to record. We got Call of Duty Mobile's version 2. I had to mark it as Season 5 because that's what the Battle Pass is. Okay, let me go on ahead and explain how I mark my videos. So, well, especially back then, because I had the system. So, when I make the titles for my videos, it's more than just simple. So I not only mark it as, I guess I can kind of say I mark it as both I mark the season down of when the video was made and the version number. And the main reasoning why is because it made sense. What I do is more than just what you think. I then started getting into other games after that. I did a review on PUBG New States. I personally didn't like that game because the thing crashed my phone. And I was on a very high grade level phone too at the time being. I think I was working with my Moto 1, which had a higher grade processor. And then you got Season 11 with zombies. I went back to zombies after so long, and I'm like, you know, why not try it? And then I did my mobile Alcatraz tutorial, which had 16 likes, or 16 views. And then after that, I've gotten likes from May 10th, 2022, all the way up to September 17th, 2022. And my main reasoning why is because I went back to my roots. And then it was August 25th, 2022, which is where I had my first PC upload. It didn't go well because the video was like delaying itself. And it's because back then I was using a laptop to record and play. So that's the main reason why I've done betas, I've done early release reviews. I've made a name for myself based off of doing betas and early releases. Why is this unlisted? Public. Publish. I don't know why it was unlisted. I'd actually have to go back and look at it. Oh no, I know exactly why, because that's when I got my first copyright, which was VES launch day. And I normally try to avoid copyrighted music at all costs. Originally, I thought it was by an unnamed band that that made it, and apparently it was done by someone that's very well known. I didn't know that. They didn't mark it well, let me rephrase it. They did mark it, but it wasn't in English. And that was my main problem. Like, I don't know how to read Japanese. Trying to make me read Japanese is next to impossible. After that, I'd done like some specials. I've done like some IF work, which I had to cancel IF because it wasn't doing so well. I mean, I wasn't getting any likes or views. It wasn't doing as well as I wanted, and that's the main reasoning why I stopped that. I stopped that series. I mean, heck, even my Cyberpunk games did better than this. I did a little bit of Subnautica. And this was when I finally got my computer going. Granted, not in the best way possible, but still better than what I did. I've had my Modern Warfare stuff, Warframe. My Modern Warfare 3 videos. I have my Cyberpunk series, which is still up, which will be getting an updated video here within the next couple of days. And the main reasoning why is because I want to stream it and then add it to the list, because there's a lot that I would have to go over. Where's half of my stuff? I knew I had more videos than that. Videos. Yeah. Why is all of this? Why aren't these listed? That's weird. Like, I mean, I've got like very few of my, like, I've actually gotten a lot of playlists. I just don't use them. I don't have them all set to public. And my main reasoning why is strictly because of that. Why is... I even stopped doing the Archon War because it wasn't worth my time. I did my Far Cry New Dawn series, which was one that I wanted to do. It wasn't. I knew that it was like a really old game, but it's one that touched my heart. So, yeah, Far Cry New Dawn, my 4th of July special, checking in on Warframe. Yeah, the Jade Grind, which was probably my bigger one. 31 views to this day. That is still my top view video. I don't know why. And it's got 1 like too. I didn't even realize it got a like. Like, I mean, I haven't been checking this stuff in the better part of a month. No, scratch that. That is false. It is... Yeah, the last time I checked this... Well, even remotely checked this, I think it was probably No, it was more than that. I think it was like 6 months ago. I haven't checked everything because that's the main thing. Monday, August. I had a view on the 18th? What video? Huh. The controller function is deadly. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool, actually. One of my older videos got a view. Huh. But yeah, I mean, it's... This journey for me hasn't been easy. I mean, what I've got here is a little over $1,000 setup, which I had to even include a battery charger for my controller. I'm not using a Pro controller anymore because my Turtle Beach one isn't working correctly. I've tried contacting them. They won't even talk to me. So I snatched this off my brother. He actually gave it to me. Thank you, Zach. Well, he is going to be coming back to Twitch and YouTube soon. So I intend on doing like some collaborative work and stuff. I plan on doing some collaborative work with him because he plays on console as well, and he also does Call of Duty, Fortnite, stuff. Some of the games that I actually play. So there's going to be some collaborative work once he gets his setup going. But I had to get recently a battery charger. These batteries the battery that I'm holding in my hand right now is rechargeable. Actually, I can even show you it. Let me grab my phone. Here in a second. Let me get this back in there. Okay. So, let me go in. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my charger down, take this off, and then switch my camera around. See that little addition right there? That is called the Next rechargeable battery charger. Let me go on ahead and put my mic down so you guys can see it. Yes, what you guys saw right there, that is migraine medication. I do get migraines, so shut up. But essentially how this works, let me go on ahead and just pull it out for a second. Oh, wait. I can't because I've got this in there. And to be able to free it is impossible. I really hate that. Give me a minute to work on that. All right, so I can pull it out and show you guys exactly what it is and how it works. Seriously, I need a fucking screwdriver? Where's my flatheads? Oh, there you go. This design, I'm actually gonna fix that. Plug this without, well, I'll break it. Break it if I do it like that. Should just be able to pop this free. Fucking shit. What's behind this thing? Huh? You fucking serious right now? Okay, well that's one way to do it. You fucking kidding me. Come on, free yourself. Alright. Okay, I got it. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what this thing is. This is called the Next side dock charging for the Xbox Series S design. The reason why that it took so long for me to get this thing out was because of this. I had it attached. I'm actually not going to be using that anymore because I just realized how big of a giant pain in the dick it is for me to get it out. But essentially what this thing does is it hooks up to my Xbox right there where my multi-tool is. It hooks in via this USB port. And then right here is where the batteries go. Charger indicators are here. And then I love this part. I pull the battery out and put it into my controller. And these are... These are 12,000 milliamps, 2.4 volts. So, really good batteries. And I also like the way that they lock in too, because not to mention the fact being that they made them doof proof. I don't even know what that. What's this? Oh, it's a piece of fucking silicone. I'm never even gonna use this piece. Probably just gonna peel it off. Because I just realized what that is. That is literally a piece of sticky-ass silicone. It's an adhesive. I'm most likely never going to use it. So what I'm most likely going to do is get it removed. Because my Xbox already doesn't move much. Ooh. Turn that back around. I mean, my Xbox doesn't really get moved around too much. And when it does, it has to be for a good reason. Like either we are moving or something along those lines. That is the only reason why if my Xbox will ever move from where it's at. Other than that, there is real no need for me to adhere anything to this. I mean, it's got this piece here, which is a clamp that locks onto the side of the Xbox. I'm actually not going to be even using that anymore. So, oh shit. I forgot how unstable this bed is. Let me go ahead and get this plugged back in. What the fuck? Oh, please don't tell me I damaged it. It should just be able to slot itself. What? It should just be able to slot itself right back in like that. And essentially what it's doing now is it's charging it because it's attached right there, right near the port, or right into that one port. So it's really, really cool. I personally like it. The one thing I've got to complain about is the battery indicator in my controller is kind of fucky anyway, so I'm gonna have to dick around with that. This can just fuck off over there. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much the tour of my apartment. I hope you guys actually enjoyed the little tour. Okay, I actually need to move this back so I can set this up here. Yup. I hope you guys enjoyed the little tour. And not to mention, again, thank you guys so much for all your guys' consistent support. I mean, you guys drive what I do. I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I wouldn't be doing any of this without your guys' support. Thank you guys so much for watching. And let me see, let me pull back up my Twitch account. See if anyone is on. No. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate all your guys' support. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow with a brand new stream.
Peace out, guys. Have a great night.